Hello, this is Doc for 60OF Reviews, with our first exciting look at Sniper Elite VR for the Oculus Quest. I'm playing this on Oculus Quest 2. It says continue at the bottom there because I've already gone through the first tutorial just to make sure that I don't look like a complete cretin when I play this game. So I'm going to start a new game so you can see what the game is like from the start. Yes, that's absolutely fine. As you can see, the control options are pretty thorough. You can do teleport movement and snap turning, comfort assists on. You do free movement with snap turning or free movement with smooth turning, and it controls very much like a traditional FPS. And the advanced set options let you mess around with those. Smooth turn, active grip, toggle grip, mixed grips. It's all what you'd expect from a really polished and immersive first-person shooter on the Quest. Your level of ability and comfort is obviously very important to them. The kill camera is very interesting because if you've ever seen a Sniper Elite game before, then you might know that there's a kill cam where the bullet sort of shoots in a first-person perspective through people's eyeballs and bollocks and things with a nice X-ray vision. It could be quite intense. I'm going to pick full kill cam mode because I am a sadist. So the setup's complete. I'm going to go into the game. Now, this display of Hogarthian grotesques lets people choose their difficulty. Cadet, that is, you probably won't be able to see this on the video, that is actually a cap, not some weird monk's tonsure, but the poor fellow seems cursed in any case, no matter what hairstyle he's wearing, and he's obviously meant to just experience the story with a lot of hand-holding. This marksman is indeed, as you can see, challenging. There are more threatening enemies, advanced ballistics. There is a bullet drop indicator which shows you where your bullet will land as opposed to where you're aiming. But this unfortunate chap has obviously seen some things, man, and he represents the authentic level of difficulty. I'm going to go with challenging because I always prefer to be challenging rather than authentic in my daily real life. So here we are, a little bit of a story bit for you.
In this age, it is easy to lose sight of what we have. Family, freedom, peace. 40 years ago, the world, this place, were very different. Not a day passes when I do not think of that time, when I'm not thankful that I am still here. Thankful for them. Why did we fight? We fought so they would not have to. So they would never have to live through the horrors we faced.
As you can see, the graphics are pretty phenomenal.
After capturing Sicily, the Allies prepared to assault mainland Italy. While the Nazis strengthened their defenses in the south, we partisans fought to weaken them and hasten the end of fascist control of our homeland. The town of Pazzano was under attack. We fought to hold the Nazis back and to buy time for my partisan comrades to capture one of their artillery pieces.
As you can see, for the Quest, this is being played on the Quest 2, but the graphics are absolutely phenomenal. And one of my complaints about first-person shooters on the Quest is that they're often quite low rent and janky, but this immediately looks like a step above. I mean, there's little things like this texture is obviously wrapped around quite a flat polygonal model, but it's been done with some care, and I'd imagine on this YouTube video it will look absolutely stunning and convincing. So they really have, they already deserve kudos for aiming a lot higher than most first-person shooters on Quest, and it's already immediately commendable for that. So it's very promising. I shall walk
needed
here.
a rifle.
Little bit of Half-Life, Alex. Stow the rifle by putting it over your shoulder.
And bullets, too.
Collect the ammo.
I moved to the window. The town was already burning.
Full. Good grief. Right, guys. Draw your rifle by grabbing it from over your shoulder. Pull the bolt back. Retrieve ammo from the belt. Pop it in. The right way up, preferably.
I took a few moments to test the weapon and my aim.
This works exactly as you'd expect it to. It's really convincing. And if you've played a Sniper Elite game before, you'll remember the little focus mode.
I rushed to rechamber the rifle.
Have to rechamber after every shot. Just because they're only targets doesn't mean we shouldn't aim for headshots.
Before leaving, I used the radio to send my position to my comrades.
Oops. Come on, Grandad, get it right. The radio. Here we go. Save and continue. So they've put a narrative reason for the checkpoints in, which is always lovely. Pausing only to drink a vintage bottle of wine. No. Here we go.
Although it seemed hopeless, Dante led to the front, rallying us to hold the walls. I had to get to Dante and help him.
Thumbstick to run, as you'd expect. It all feels really, really satisfying and lovely, if a little bit terrifying.
Before I could reach him, Dante was gone.
Sorry, Dante.
I would mourn later, but first, I had an enemy to kill.
Well, we know what we've got to try first. Woo! Did you see his head go? That's very, very rewarding, and it's not as jarring as you might expect to suddenly fly through the air as a bullet and through someone's eye, which is reassuring. If that should ever crop up in real life. I missed him. Who do they think they're dealing with? I have to say, it all feels really chunky and rewarding and extremely satisfying. I'm presuming there will be stealth elements which come into it later. But for now... Sorry, children. Take that, you Nazi oh no. I hope you're able to tell from this just how phenomenal the graphics actually are, but there's 100 little touches that I've noticed just on playing this first level that I'm going to share with you. Anybody who's played a Sniper Elite game before will know that part of the challenge and cool of it comes from all the little the weapon unlocks. So having a series of challenges, like so many headshots, 50 headshots or so, or enemies in alert states or whatever, will allow you to upgrade the weapon, complete them, and it gives you a little bit of extra frippery to concentrate on as you move your way through the levels. Well, rather than going in a menu to look at it, you just look at the side of your weapon and it will tell you how you're doing with those challenges, and I think that's absolutely, it's just such a lovely feature, and one which speaks to the care that the developers have put into the game. They always look so gormless. Reload. I know you're there. Are you? I mean, I already love the Sniper Elite games in flat. And they've been getting better and better over the years. But this seems to me to have entirely captured the spirit of the thing, whilst adding the extra immersion that VR brings. So unless they've really messed up on some of the later levels, I'd imagine this is going to be quite the treat. I've got a feeling that the game wants me to go over there. But it's so much fun! It's fun here. Look at them. Hanging around. With their faces out. Nazi fascist shitbags. Oof! Up the botty! Okay. Sorry, I'll be sensible now. Okay.
Our leader, my friend, had given his life begging the Allies to send help. We didn't know if it was coming, but for his sake, we hoped and we fought on.
As you can see, you might have picked up there that you can pick up scarves as a collectible. Scarves. I don't know if they will be telling a little story, as the Letters from Home in the original games did. Oh dear, that's going to sting for a while. And it's lovely that they've put that replayability in the game. Blood-stained letter. There we go. And we'll be able to look up in the menus the story that usually goes with those in the Sniper Elite games, which can be funny or sad or... They really have done a superb job with both the feel of the game, which is one thing, and also the graphics. And I'm sorry to go on about that, because I'm not really a graphics-oriented person, but some of the graphics in first-person shooters on the Quest are truly, like, shocking, and I think speak to a lack of care, which isn't here at all. It's just really, really rewarding and cool to play. Oh, and I've died. I was too busy talking about how amazing it looks. Oh, I don't know why the menu's suddenly over there when I was facing the other way, but let's go from that checkpoint without me. Okay, it now wants me to face a different way, even though I didn't reorient. That's quite strange. If, by the way, as we go through these levels, you see a few things that seem like they might be a little,
although it seemed
janky or strange,
Dante.
The developers have furnished us with a list of things which are going to be patched.
I had to get to Dante and help him.
Day one, if you buy the game. So I'm not overly bothered about little things that I'm noticing as I'm going through yet.
Dante was gone.
If when it comes time to do the review these things are still present, then we might have to think on, obviously. But all of the issues so far that I've encountered, the developers have addressed in their patch notes for when the game is released, so I'm not hugely worried yet. Slightly irritating, it's now giving me the tutorial prompts again, even though I'm clearly rubbish, so maybe that's it. Maybe I have to prove myself before it'll let me play unmolested by prompts. Go on, I shot the guy's collarbone. Give me props for that. Okay. Absolutely. It feels... The more you play it, the more you get used to its... the feel of it, the better it gets. I mean, what isn't present and is usually present by this stage in the tutorial, early stages of a Sniper Elite game, is a focus on stealth, which I'm hoping hasn't been lost in the translation of VR. I suppose we'll see. Because that's one of the things about this series. but they've certainly been faithful to the spirit of everything else. There's no reason to think they'll have let us down in that regard. It's already, I'd say, the best sniping experience, or gun-based sniping experience, in case I offend some of the bow and arrow types. But in terms of shooting, it just feels absolutely extraordinary, and it's very, very slick indeed. I've been hanging about in this bit for quite a while, so I think it's going to be distracting.
Our leader, my friend, had given his life begging the Allies to send help. We didn't know if it was coming, but for his sake, we hoped and we fought on.
It is very sad that I've got a scarf out of it, so it's working out well for me. Bloodstained letter. Oof. I felt that. Is that another collectible? Letter from home. So obviously wisely decided. Hold off the attack. Oh, I think this might have been the fella that got me before. How do you think he feels now? Better or worse? Of guerrilla dentistry always works well on Nazi bastards, I find. I can only hope I'm doing the right thing here. Okay. Oh, that's the tank.
The tanks had arrived, and we had nothing that could stop them. Our comrades had to capture that artillery gun.
Yes, they want to kill me. What do I do? Ooh. Use the radio?
I held my breath and
I'm not surprised. Gorgeous graphics. Sorry, I keep failing off. It really is very intense in the headset.
Done it! They captured
I missed the exciting bit.
Destroyed the tank and bought us another chance.
One last eye shot before home. Well, so we get a scorecard at the end of every level, as you can see. Rather lovely. Oh, and I've ticked off all the objectives. That's very pleasing. We're going to leave it here because we don't want to give you any more spoilers. The full review should hit on launch day, on the 8th. Let us know what you've thought so far in the comments. If you're a Sniper Elite VR, a Sniper Elite fan already, let us know how you think this is going. Personally, as someone who's played 2, 3 and 4, I think it's very, very exciting indeed. It's been very well done so far, and I'm really looking forward to get stuck into the next level, or 5, before I put my reviewer's hat on. I'm enjoying it immensely, and a tip of the top hat to the developers so far. This is Doc for 6DOF Reviews.